Listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
You should have had that change to stay in sometimes, Freebird.
Well, I'm not paying to get it changed.
Well, hell, you always send me all them damn cameos and stuff. I'm surprised you can't make one of them yet.
I want to welcome everybody to MOTORCOP Chronicles Midweek News. Hopefully, the video straightens itself up. Might be because of this weather and all our lines and shit are frozen, too.
Be. Hell, everything down here, I think, what is or Jacksonville or something is in the teens, or like Miami was in the 90s today. It was hilarious.
So,
yeah, we're all over the damn place down here.
Might be slowing things up a little bit, so at least we're still alive. Could be worse. Yeah. Freebird has Fuzzy Hat meeting tonight.
What is that, the second Wednesdays now?
I don't know. I think he's some head clown or something now.
He is. He's got a pretty cowboy hat.
No, but I know he's head clown of the Clown Brigade.
Oh, driving the clown cars.
Something like that.
What's up, Jim?
I hope everybody's staying warm. We're not. We're unreasonably cold down here in the South. We're not used to this shit.
Well, I mean, the only time I'm used to is when I come to your house and it's like a fucking ice box.
Well,
that's why that corner. Oh, we got it backwards. That corner over there is blue.
Shit's been shut down and everything else.
Surprised you ain't got snow.
No, we got some sleet here. Now, up north, they got snow.
Screw that shit.
North Louisiana.
Texas got snow. Did you see them in Houston begging people not to leave their houses?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus.
Southern people aren't used to this shit. We can't drive.
No, what was it? A couple of years ago, Texas had that power outage right in the middle of the winter, and it like froze everybody's shit.
That's because they had windmills, and their windmills froze. Wow. Let's get the housekeeping out the way. If anybody wants a good cigar, go to patriotcigar.com. Use promo code MOTORCOP15. Get 15% off of your order or send something to Holstera. If you want any merchandise, this is a new shirt. I just got it in. It says MOTORCOPs, and then it says Guardians of the Streets. I just put it up on there. I just made this one and got it in, so I like it. Bam.
Guardian of the Sheeps.
And you see, you messed my train of thought up. Stop it.
Bitch, it's easy to derail.
So anyway, you can go to Etsy store or go to the website motorcopchronicles.com. It's got all the links on there. If you want any extra episodes, you can go to join a Patreon. 3 different tiers. I think there's over 100, like 100 posts all the way up on there already. But
for People crying?
If you can't afford it, understand. It's no big deal. Don't keep putting the free stuff out. Speaking of our Patreons, we'll shout out.
Jim, that's crazy.
Shout out our Patreon. We got Miss Grace Hudson. We have William G. Boat, and we have some guy, Chad Jenkins, as our hang around. Then we get our full crew members. We got Kelly Meyer. We got Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards, producing superior wood products. We got T-Bird. We got Jim Pokran, who's also in the chat over there. Short Track Guys podcast. Our favorite truck driver, Hoppy Hoppison. We got Mr. Blake Walker. A.A. Ron from I Had to Say It podcast. Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding. Roy with S. He's in the chat also. Not to be confused with Roy P. We got JoJo, our favorite Australian, and Natasha A. from the state of Washington. We appreciate y'all.
From Kelly in a long time.
I think she was on not too long ago.
There's a JoJo too. I think I messaged her last time. It wasn't even live.
Not enough snow where you're at in New York, huh, Bill? James is 18. 18 in Pensacola is crazy too. Like it is here.
Well, who is that? Hoppy was up in Tennessee or some shit this morning talking about some like -4, -5. Hell with that.
Motor Cop for Life's telling me it's been in the negatives up there where he's at.
And he's still riding, ain't he?
No, he's been in the car for the last 4 or 5 days. It's just been too much snow on the ground.
No, it's driving fucking crazy.
Oh, it was. Me and him talked on the phone for about 30 and 40 minutes the other day.
Have you seen? You remember back, like, well, probably when you were younger, it probably happened too. Like people had model train sets, and they had their whole city set up and all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
dude, you have to see MotorCop or Jared's. You got to see his damn at his house.
I see with the stuff he builds.
Yeah. He got these whole little villages and shit, and you can remove the roofs off, and there's little characters and trucks and shit inside. And it's like rows and rows and rows of these little farm layouts. They're badass. I'm like, this dude I don't know where he finds the time for this shit, because when he's not patrolling, he's too busy listening to us. And then when he's doing that, he's usually out, tilling the land or running some kind of heavy equipment. The guy's a farmer too.
Well,
dude's always busy.
Jared won the last T-shirt we did, and I sent it out. And I sent Billy one, and this is funny here. So I added Billy on the T-shirt I sent him on the crew T-shirt.
Right.
I added him in there as a little cartoon character. So on his T-shirt, he's on the T-shirt that I sent him. Well, I was doing the same thing for Jared, and somehow with my old age, I sent him the T-shirt, and he never said that. That's why I called him, and he went home and looked at it. Well, I fucked up.
You sent it to the wrong person.
No. Billy got his, but Jared also got a T-shirt with Billy on it.
That's fucking great.
So Billy, I'm just letting you know that Jared Motor Cop for Life has a Motor Cop Chronicles crew T-shirt with you on it also. So.
That's great. I mean, but it's very unique.
Oh yeah, where's Austin? Yeah, Austin is the hero of that young lady. I don't know. If y'all know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the episode, and the whole video is up on the whole video is up on the website. You can go watch it also. So you gotta, for the ones that don't know what we're talking about. So you want to kick your stories out? Oh, I almost should have named this one. We got a lot of like feel good stories, a lot of cops that basically are heroes in this week. When we got a few dumbass criminals, of course, but most
ain't the ones I've read right off the top.
Well, if you'd have done your homework.
One is 2 NYPD officers shot during violent struggle with domestic violence suspect. because of swift action. Now, did we have the body cam footage on this or no?
No, but I got another. I got other footage. This is a. No, that's not a picture. I have a video of this guy. Go ahead and tell your story, then I'll add to it.
So basically, this guy is he was actually on an ankle monitor. He's been found guilty of attempted murder and some other things. And regardless, for whatever reason, he's in New York. So obviously he's out. And he has a gun. So, and he's on an ankle monitor. So at least they could track him when he shot, whatever. He had some, my brain just went. Anyway, because of the swift actions, the 2 police officers who were involved, in the responding officers, those officers will be going home. I can't remember if he was killed, but I know he shot one officer in the hand and the other one in the leg. They're going to survive, basically, because I'm assuming, I don't even know. I'm not going to Monday morning recording back. It somehow the cop's gun ended up in the bad guy's hand. That's a major no-no. When that happened, bad guy let loose with 2 rounds going through one hand of an officer and one leg of another officer. Rounds were returned to the suspect where he was struck in his stomach, and they were all able to receive medical.
I wonder if they had a retention holster or something like that, because it shouldn't have been that easy to get it out.
I don't know. I mean, if he's on the ground wrestling, they're probably saying, don't do that, because all they have is a feather duster now in New York City to tickle people. No, we can't hit you with a stick no more.
Well,
so,
this idiot, I found some other stuff on him. He did 12 and a half years in prison prior for attempted murder and stuff like that. He got out. He's been on parole, probation, all this shit like that. He had changed his name to Jim, okay? And he said that he was a fitness guru now. And also, the cops had been there previous. He's been arrested since then, getting out on domestic violence and assault and all kind of shit like that.
Yeah, he's always yelling he's going to kill his mama.
He made himself. I found I found this promotional video he made because he had a juice truck. So basically, he sat at home and squeezed fucking vegetables and made juice and tried to sell it. But he renamed himself Jim Star or something. Anyway, we're just gonna watch a piece of it. He tried to remake. It's off like the thing of Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. His is Jim and Juice. Anyway, yeah.
Boy, what the hell is this man? Wait, you gotta clean up this place.
This is him right here sleeping with a pineapple. But this is the guy that shot the cops because they Jim.
It's a mess in here. You gotta get a job. You gotta do better, man. What's going on?
Hey, yo,
get a job.
Can't tell somebody they gotta do better.
I'm pretty sure this is his mama, that one that he keeps assaulting and stuff, that was helping him make his video.
Leave my boy alone, Jim, baby. Come on, just tie
Don't baby him. You gotta do baby.
That is my baby, and I'm a baby him. So calm down, baby. Jim, just tie it a little bit.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know either, cause he think he running shit over here. Anyway, like I said,
be a man, boy.
just tie up.
Get the bathroom
Wrong.
What?
He spelled Jim wrong. He spelled it like fucking Jim.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Jim.
Yeah.
Not my name is Jim.
No, that's what he renamed himself, Jim.
Dumbass.
Let's go.
I'll get you later.
Yo, we wanna borrow something. Let's go down. We gotta go down the plane anyway. I ain't
Put your act together, boy.
I ain't telling to get your life together.
I almost killed myself.
Go. We gotta go.
So here, see Jim and Juice right here. And his
Jesus.
When y'all say in, y'all say juice. Jim in juice. Jim in juice. When I say Jim, y'all say in. When y'all say in, y'all say juice. Jim in juice. Jim.
I wonder if he realizes you have to pay royalties for sampling music too.
Even till they muscles is torn and oh, what you want, some juice? I got a bottle with that beetroot punch and she do too. So go get some ice and pump some more. But for what? We don't want no.
It's just stupid. Okay, it's stupid. But that's him. He's a dumbass.
That's Jim. GYM.
That's Jim. Yeah, Jim Star. Jared said he's gonna wear his shirt with Billy on it with pride. Also,
What kind of pride?
MotorCop pride. Jared, you see this shirt? This is one I was telling you about.
Guardian of the Sheets.
What?
Guardian of the Sheets?
Streets.
Oh, streets. Gotcha.
I don't hear nothing, you cow blanket chair.
Hey, whatever.
I saw this the other day on
The dash cam video?
on TikTok and stuff like that. They had this crazy son of a bitch. This guy right here.
I want to see this dash cam. It's a chase video, y'all.
No, this ain't the one.
Oh.
This guy right here got mad at his work. Let me see.
What did his work do?
I don't know. He got mad and he stole a skid steer. Or
That always ends up well.
they call it a
with employees.
skid loader or whatever. We call them skid steers.
Yeah, Bobcat.
Anyway, this was in Lincoln, Nebraska. Y'all might have seen it. The video's been all over the place. Anyway, he's running around this parking lot in the Home Depot parking lot in a skid steer and decides to attack a police car with it. Samuel Perot, I guess that's how you say it. He's 36. He started this rampage at a gas station and Home Depot parking lot. He had taken the vehicle from his employer. When they arrived on the scene, he drove towards the cops and attacked the car with the thing, the skid steer. I'm surprised he didn't get bullets put in him. From watching this, this dude was hitting them. You'll see a little bit of it. I got
many bullets.
Boy, what the hell is this man? You gotta clean up this place.
What?
It's Jim again.
Yeah, no. So here we go.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
If it wasn't for the cage in that car, I bet you that would have took that roof right off.
Anyway, they got more of it on TikTok and stuff. But anyway, you can see him attacking the car. He keeps doing this several times with it. And personally, if you're hitting me with that kind of machinery, could possibly, kill you with it, even though you're inside of a car. I think he'd have been totally justifying shooting this idiot right here. It don't say why he got mad and stole it. I don't know. He's an idiot. I think it'd been totally justifiable shooting him.
And he'll probably just end up with criminal mischief.
Felony damage to property. Because he hit that unit a whole bunch of times, not just that one little time.
Yeah. He was just playing around.
Roy says he wants to send you his tax forms.
Yeah. Send them on over, boss.
So he may be a hot nutter right there, attacking a police car and skid steer.
Maybe. I seen you snuck in that story I told you to put up. That PD is a little fucking hot nuts if you watch that video.
This next one, I have a video, but go ahead. We're going to Ohio.
Oh, this is the dash cam video, right, for the pursuit?
Let me see.
Yeah, it should be. So basically, there's a vehicle pursuit, and they'd like to do some acrobatics. And we're going to watch some video footage.
This dude actually shot at the cops also.
Yeah, and then he ended up
getting shot.
Right.
Jared likes that shirt. Badass shirt. That's right. Yeah, this guy, I think he is going to survive, but yeah, he did. He took rounds also, but look, see, there's Natasha right there. We just started, Natasha. You're not that late.
Hey, Natasha.
This guy right here. Not that guy. This guy. If you notice, that's a dually pickup truck, so it's not like a small truck. That's a big truck.
That's some weight.
They did get him with the spike strips.
It's got a shotgun and a high-powered rifle in the vehicle.
Aren't they like severely short on officers too? They're gonna like give you free rims if you go work there.
What's that?
But he's just not listening to me anymore. Anyway,
I have the audio for the videos in my ears.
See, I can't hear this shit.
So I can't hear you.
No, Dayton, we were just talking about them like 2 weeks ago, and they had like a massive shortage of cops.
Oh yeah.
And they were going to give you free Dayton rims if you came into work there.
It wasn't rims. I thought it was a canoe or something like that.
It was a canoe. It was. But I want the free rims.
Someone's coming up on the left. God, dude.
As y'all can see, what happened there, the dude crossed over and ran. He hit one unit and ended up on top of the other unit. I know the cop had to go to the hospital. I think he's going to be okay, but yeah, it could have been real bad. You can hear the panic in whoever's driving this unit's voice when it happened.
That was a massive impact from a very heavy truck.
Oh yeah, I mean you can see he hit another unit that's over here in this area right here.
Right,
that's smoke. That's another unit, and I saw some pictures of it. I mean I think it was like a Charger. The whole front of it was demolished, just completely gone.
But like, what was the guy hoping to accomplish when he made this impact?
I have no idea.
I think he just said this is the end. He tried to take himself out and failed.
I know he was. I think he had a shotgun and a rifle. He had shot at the cops with too. Yeah, you're right, Natasha. That guy is crazy. So possible hot nut there too.
There's a couple of them.
Nut bag. This over here, we're going to Holstera and Roy's state. We're going to Florida.
Florida.
We got a lot of Florida stories tonight. These are some guys that did good. They had some Florida deputies along with some firefighters rescued a woman and some children, I believe. Yeah. And the car was in a ditch or a small canal, and the kid and the woman was trapped inside of it. They had 3 people inside of it. Now it says, I think they said the dad or the man for some reason was outside of the vehicle. I don't know why he wasn't beating on windows trying to get people out. I'm hoping he had some kind of head injury that made him stupid, that he was just going to stand there and watch his family die. Said the woman was bleeding badly. One of the deputies heard her saying into a radio, and both her head and the child are barely, their heads were barely above the water in the vehicle. They ended up rescuing the child first, and then they got the lady out. Like I said, I think the husband was there. I'm not sure. We'll watch and see some video on that also. Cops jumping into action.
Road and crash into a ditch filled with water. And News 6's Mark Lehman gives us more of a look at this dramatic rescue.
Hey, can you hear us? The sheriff's office!
The 911 call coming in Friday night in a rural area of Flagler County. Deputies responding to a vehicle crashed into a rain-filled ditch with a mother and young child trapped inside.
All right, I got a female bleeding heavily.
They knew that they needed to get the child out right away and along with the mother because the water was still rising.
Sheriff Rick Staley saying the 2 deputies had to work quickly because of the concerns with the rising water.
She's above water. Is the baby above water?
Yeah, baby's breathing.
Watch your eyes. Let's get the baby out.
Within a few seconds of shattering the glass on this car, deputies were able to take a look inside and realize just how serious the situation was. Take a look. You see the child there in the back seat with their head just above the water line.
Yeah, how about you step out? I'll step in there. I'll get the baby out for you and hand you the baby.
At this point, firefighters arrived and worked to get to the injured child.
There's the baby. Get her out. Come on.
How important is it for your deputies to work hand in hand with firefighters?
Well, it's critically important. We have a great relationship with the Flagler County Fire Rescue and the city of Palm Coast.
Staley saying deputies along with firefighters often train for this type of situation, which was vital in the rescue.
We prepare for these kind of things. You hope that you never have to use it, but you're ready if you do.
Get me a roof ladder. Roof ladder. Here it comes.
A couple minutes later, the mother was pulled from the car. She and her daughter were then taken to the hospital. The sheriff saying the teamwork from first responders potentially saved their lives.
So they did a phenomenal job. We have a motto here: in honor to serve, a duty to protect. And they certainly lived up with that.
In Flagler County, Mark Lehman.
Good job, don't I say.
Absolutely. Bang up job. That's nobody wants to go into the damn water. Fortunately, they make us all train in the South for dealing with, water rescues and shit. Because you never know who's going to just see it happen.
So for all them people out there that always want to defund the police and everything, just think if they'd had no police there.
If they had to wait for the fire department and everybody to show up, yeah, there would have been a lot more going on.
Hats off to those fellas and ladies there. Natasha says she's still waiting on your call. Holster, you suck ass.
I do. Iceman's been waiting on a call from me for a while too.
Yeah, I gave up on him. So
asshole.
Well, it is what it is. He's a busy man now. Doing what we don't know. Doing what we don't know, but he's busy. Next, we're still in Florida. I have 3 videos on this one.
Oh, well, Jesus. Yeah, so basically, I'll give you the headline. Video of a Florida man goes on crime spree, shoots at officers in SWAT standoff, and then basically he's gunned down. He's no longer. Good shot.
Which, warning, parental advisory, mature content. Part of this video does show this man getting shot and falling to the ground. There's no blood or nothing, but it does show him taking the round, okay?
I think he just tripped.
No, he didn't. So anyway, I wasn't able to download this video. It wouldn't let me. They locked it as private, so I had to play it and video it from my phone. So it's a little shaky, but just deal with it. Which one we got? 5, 6, 7. Okay, here we go.
You gonna hold it up?
No, this part has no video, no sound. This is some business right here. You can see him right here, smashing the bottom of this door out with a street sign. Right here. Thank God nobody was in here. Whatever kind of business this is. Goes in. Let's go PP. I don't know. He comes back out. Pulls a hand cannon out, as we can see. It's like a big freaking .357 Magnum revolver. Shoots the family restroom.
Back to mirror, maybe?
Why? I don't know why he shoots it. And this is where people watch too much TV right here. No, he wants to get out. Now he shoots again. So he shoots 2 rounds in there. So he tries to get out, but the door's locked. So did you see him right there? He tries to shoot the lock off the door, and it probably threw back some shrapnel at him. Watch when he does it right here. You'll see when he shoots it, and he's like, oh, fuck that. I'm just going to have to go back out the way I came in. I never knew glass was so tough. So now he leaves this business. Like I said, we don't know why he was there. Now we're going to
I don't know who tinted that window, but I need their number.
Now we go to another business. It looks like could be a Walgreens, CVS or something. Wherever it is, it's closed. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know why I'm left. I was like, why are we so big? I got to make us little. Hold on. I'm like,
drive off the
why
road
are we
and
so
crash
big?
into a ditch filled with water. And News 6's Mark.
I'm not gonna. So anyway, we're like at a Walgreens or something now. It's closed, obviously. But he comes over here. He's like, I want to get in here. We get in. He's wandering. See, he's outside. You can see him outside. So what does he try to do? Well,
shoot the lock off the door.
Boom, boom, boom. He done put 3 rounds in, and he shot one over here earlier. So he done shot 4 rounds into here. And he's like,
so this guy's on foot.
No, he's not on foot. He drove over here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because you would think the cops from the last time he did that. Like, I thought he broke into like across the street.
I don't know where he broke into, but anyway, he's over here, and you see him reloading his gun out here. Okay. So he reloads. He comes over here. He's like, I want to get in. So now he's trying to kick his way in. That's not working. He had tried to shoot the lock out the first time. Of course, that didn't work either. So now he's trying to kick in. That don't work because he's a genius. Then he finally does come to common sense. Oh, he shoots it again. See, boom, let me in. That's not working. So he goes back, and as you can see, they got some headlights coming now. So now he takes and he drives his car into the front of the store. That worked.
I mean, well, what the hell you want from CVS?
I mean, I don't know. He goes in. It don't look like he even steals nothing. Now we're at his residence or wherever he's at. The cops are there.
Body cam.
This is about now. With your hands.
I think we heard one gunshot.
Opening the door. Oh, the door's open. Hands up, hands up. He's firing out the window.
All right, he took a pop. He shot. You heard that one shot. He shot at them.
Didn't he yell something like "bad day to do some gardening" or some shit?
Now you hear all those shots? Well, that's the police. Shit's not like in the movies. That's what a AR-15 silence sounds like going off. Okay, because they have silencers on them. That was him.
I'm behind you.
That dog's pissed.
That's got to be a police K9. So now we're going to the next one I did. This because I shortened it up.
Did it come through the door or what?
Opening the door. Hands up, hands up.
Yep, there's a dog.
Firing out the window.
Sam, Sarge, move out.
Sergeant, get in my way. They don't put some rounds in that house now.
Well, he started the shit. I like Grady Judd's answer personally.
He's still moving. Yeah, we're good.
They're there for a while because it just shows. I mean, this is a drone shot here overhead of the house, and that's a reflection of me. Then the next one is where we get the guys getting shot. Watch, he comes outside with the gun.
Out the door.
Jack, he's out the front door with a gun. That's
Dumbass.
gun in his hand.
Drop it. That was me. Drop the gun.
Let me tell you what. Everybody's like, "Why don't you shoot him in the leg? Why don't you do this?" All right, they shot this dude. Probably a gut shot somewhere is up in there. Okay, you seen him hit the ground. The thing is, if he really wanted to bad enough, he could have still fired back at the cops. Okay, people's like, oh, they
didn't take the fight out of him.
No, I mean he ends up rolling around, but if he wanted to, if he was manned up and had it on his mind, he could have still returned fire. That's what people don't understand. He takes a shot right there, and but he could have still picked that gun up because he wasn't dead yet. He wasn't hit in the head or nothing. Watch, he rolls around. The gun's right there, but he's not dead. See, he's moving around physically.
Looking for the gun.
He could have picked that gun up and returned fire. Okay, because he wasn't dead.
If he'd have seen it, he would have. If he'd have seen it, he would have. When he dropped, he lost it.
Oh, he put his hands up. He got shot, but if he had it on his mind, he could have returned fire on him. So everybody that's saying, oh, this and that, it's like it's not TV. It's not, oh, I shot the guy. You can shoot him in the shoulder and they die. It don't work like that.
Or shoot their trigger finger off. What the hell?
Yeah, it don't work like that. Yeah, Darwin Award. He definitely got the Darwin Award. He got some lead poisoning, which he deserves.
Absolutely. Wait a second.
All righty. This next one's me. I just wanted to mention it. It's not real exciting story. It just caught my attention. Let me see where it's at. This was in D.C. Because we got a lot of smart stuff comes out of the Capitol. Anyway, the Washington, D.C. and the people and politicians around there, not our big government, but local government, decided because they've been having bad crime sprees, they're considering a public safety bill that would curb the rising crime. Well, if they wouldn't have fucked it up, they wouldn't have had rising crime in the first place, right?
They wouldn't have defunded all the cops.
Anyway, they got spiraling violent crime rates over there and everything else, and now what their proposals are, okay, is and they're saying they're probably gonna have pushback, even though their homicides have jumped 35% last year, which is carjackings and all this other stuff.
Because the majority of the city are the people committing crimes.
Well, yeah, even politicians are getting carjacked now. The proposed bill loosens restrictions for the police on physically handling suspects. So we're going to unhandcuff the cops and let them do their fuck. Oh, because right now they don't want you manhandling a bad guy. So basically you done tied the cops' hands. So we're going to loosen those restrictions on physically handling stuff.
Because the first time that there's a real use of force, they're going to turn around and throw them back under the bus.
Then they also are going to authorize more vehicular pursuits if they have to. That would allow officers to and they're also going to allow officers to review their own body cameras when they're writing a report. Shouldn't they have been doing that in the first place?
Yeah, I would think that's normal for writing, a report properly. It would help you not take note.
The 13.
Wait a minute, isn't this D.C.?
Yeah, District of Columbia.
Only 3 miles.
Well, they got a lot of crime. Their 13-member D.C. Council, which is split between judicial reformers and those pushing for more aggressive policing and prosecution. So they're like split. So,
right.
This says department is to declare 1,000 square foot areas of the city as drug-free zones for 120 hours or 5 days. That's going to fix everything. The dope heads are going to say, oh my God, that's a drug-free zone. I can't do drugs right there because it has
like all those gun-free zones.
It has a sign now. He says, Roy says he's got to go spend time with his wife. All right, tell her hello for her.
Absolutely, tell her we said hello.
Anyway, they're gonna have pushback. It's stupid. They're proposing ordinances and shit that should already be done. They should already be doing this shit. Okay. Natasha's trying to get her bands on. It's about the only good criminal they do have. But yeah, DC is ass backwards, and but go figure. I just saw it and I was like, this is so fucking stupid. They wouldn't have put stuff up that should already be being done. They shouldn't have took it away from the cops in the first place. You go, DC.
Gotta love it. Just not long ago, they were defunding them. Now they're screaming for help. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, cops have to have common sense in those giant cities and go, the minute we go back to doing our jobs again, they're going to throw us under the bus. I would be like, yeah, I'm going to patrol like twice as much, but no pursuits or hands-on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, so this next story is, you got a picture of this piece of shit?
I got a video.
No shit. All right, so there was I'm assuming these wonderful two met each other online. It's a 16-year-old female from, I believe, Ohio, and a Florida man that's a complete idiot.
Complete idiot.
So they met online or something. Regardless, he drove all the way up to Ohio to pick her up, and they were in love, and they're going to get married, and he brought her back to Florida where they were together, and she was essentially missing. She didn't give a shit. She didn't want to talk to her parents. He didn't want her to. So there you go. And then she logged in to play video games, and just like that, it told the cops exactly where the hell she was. Because when you're missing, all of your accounts get flagged while she logged in.
Yeah.
So she logged in, and pow, they knew exactly where she was at. When the cops went out there, he at first tried to say, hey, I don't know who that is. And then eventually decided to openly confess to loving her. And
we're in a relationship.
Yeah, we're in a relationship. Went up there to get married or get her so we can get married and da-da-da-da. Well, now he has several charges. So
I'm sure kidnapping, cross state line stuff, and everything else.
Oh yeah, housing an
16-year-old girl
unwed
in
woman
Florida
or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, the law is weird.
Yeah, unwed, whatever.
May be the first ever case of a video game helping to solve a major crime.
Actually, it's not the first case. I found one when I was looking for this video about 5 years ago. A New York cop, actually, when they're cyber guys that found somebody like this also.
And I find it very hard to believe that they don't have like sex trafficking rings where they catch people using cyber shit. I just believe that it's not publicized as much because it's probably really easy to catch those assholes that way.
Yeah.
Ongoing Fox on Game series.
Fox on
A missing
Games.
teenage girl is located in a very unusual way, thanks to one of the most popular online video games. The FBI asked for help while looking for a 16-year-old who disappeared from her Ohio home. They eventually tracked her down to Marion County, Florida, where she was staying with 31-year-old Thomas.
This is him right there. He looks like a pedo.
Right?
Yeah. 30-something years old. I'm in love with a 16-year-old. Dumbass.
He was then arrested for traveling to meet a minor to engage in sexual activity, interfering with child custody, and sheltering an unmarried minor.
Do they have married minors? I mean, what the fuck is sheltering an unmarried minor? So if she was married to somebody else, it'd have been okay.
Yeah, actually, because if she was married to him, because even being a minor, the parents can sign over the rights to get married at 16.
Oh, that's just weird.
It is weird, but fucking weird people do weird shit.
But detectives were only able to locate the missing teen after she logged into her account in the massively multiplayer online role-playing game World of Warcraft. Reportedly, the teenager started playing the game using her
I wonder if she's friends with Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look that up on YouTube.
And you don't play WoW then.
I don't play it, but it's funny as hell.
Well, yeah,
I didn't know that freaking World of Witchcraft or whatever was still popular, but I guess it is.
Oh, dude, super popular. I mean, there's people in Asia and shit that just like never sleep and play the shit around the clock. Jeez. It's still ridiculous, and I'm sure they're enhancing it, but I've never played it.
Me either.
which the FBI tracked to the town of Dunellen, where authorities also tracked a login to the suspect's account. After denying he knew the girl, Ebersol eventually gave in, saying he had driven to Ohio to bring the victim to Florida, claiming he was in a romantic...
Did you see what I see in that picture?
He's grinning.
No. You could tell they didn't charge him with having sex with this little girl. Look at all these hickeys all over his freaking neck and shoulders and stuff.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean,
that's hickeys.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. She's 16, not 12, people.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing, but it's still illegal as shit.
Romantic relationship with her.
He had plans of hiding her in his home, away from her parents, away from, other eyes that may notice that a 16-year-old girl was living with this 31-year-old man. And he said that he had plans that one day she would be his wife.
And the twists keep coming. It turns out Ebersol's ex-wife, Sarah, has been missing since March of 2020.
His ex-wife's missing. Wonder where she's at.
But there's no evidence at this point linking the two
No
cases.
evidence that he took her out.
Amen, Dignum.
I bet there's a good chance she's in a shallow grave somewhere.
Nah, it's Dunellen, man. Alligators.
Now this next one here, this woman is a freaking like superhero with a badge. Okay, let me see where that. This lady right here above my head, she's a Vermont state trooper. This woman right here is a freaking superhero. Okay. We're going to watch. I'm just going to let y'all watch, see what she does. But she's a freaking, like I said, she's awesome.
15-year-old girl in Florida in what may be the first ever case.
Sound will pick up in a minute. I'm not sure what she grabbed out of her trunk.
That looks really cold.
Now the call is there's a little girl, an 8-year-old I think, in this pond. Okay, that fell through the ice underneath the water.
Yeah, I seen the keepers flying.
Yeah, you see the bell keeper's coming off. So you got to get the weight off of her, or she'll sink and drown. I'm not sure what that is she has.
Maybe an inflation device or something.
Now you know that this water's freezing, right? See the child underneath the water. See the red? That's the kid right here. Her head is underneath the water.
Hey, baby. Call rescue!
Yeah, she's making noise. She is breathing now.
Okay.
You got to understand, this water's like freezing.
Oh, yeah, they got to get the hell out of there. They got to get into the unit.
I mean, you look in hypothermia big time.
You die quick.
That woman jumped in there, never thought twice about it.
There's one in the Keith, she's making noises. She's making noise. Can you grab
Yes.
an arm? Let's bring her
What are we
over there.
doing?
Let's bring her closer.
Okay, let's go get out of this. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
The other deputy showed up. Of course, he done peeled his shit off because he's going to go into. Now, the little girl went to the hospital. She made a full recovery. She's going to be okay. Now, the property, I don't know if this was grandparents, if this was some kind of neighbors or whatever. They had this older gentleman and his wife. 2 children went through. They used a stick and got one out. My thing is, instead of taking the time to even call 911, my ass would have been in that water pulling that kid out. I don't care if I was 85 years old.
Come on, man. Some elderly people are feeble. You know as well as I do. They can't even lift their damn selves.
He just picked that little girl up.
Well, that's why he's tired. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying I would have went in now. I'm not down in no man.
Maybe
I'm just
they
saying.
like the other one more. Maybe
I'm just saying.
Cat. I don't know.
I would have been in there getting that kid out before the cops ever show up. But this lady, she didn't hesitate.
Maybe because the child was a ginger. I don't know.
But
never know.
Come here, baby. Put it down right here. Hey, baby. Come here, baby girl. Come here, baby girl. Michelle, get out of your clothes. Come here, baby girl. Here you go. Bring him right over.
Can you bring him over?
Hey, come here, baby. Here,
Yeah, grab him.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're breathing. You're breathing, baby.
How's the other one?
She's cold.
Is she alert?
Yeah, she's walking around.
Okay.
She walked over to the house.
Okay. When did you find them? Yeah.
I'm sure.
Just right when you called.
Yeah. I think she had already.
Anyway, everybody made a full recovery. This lady's a superhero. Fantastic job. If she wouldn't have been around and did what she did, that little girl probably might not have made it. So,
oh, absolutely. I mean, the child looked lifeless.
So good thing she was around her. The bad cops. Totally horrible. You see, saving people. The other cops saved the family from drowning. This one jumped in freezing cold water. I don't know. But cops are the bad guys, right?
Yeah. Well, at least that's what they say in the liberals.
They have a few. I mean, there's bad cops just like there's bad at everything. But there's
bad tellers at Walmart.
For every I guarantee you it's under 1% that's bad. That's the only thing they put on the news is the one. And some of them aren't even bad. They'll put shit on the news saying they're bad when they did their job correctly. So,
yep.
But anyway, that lady right there is a hero.
Cold hero. A very cold hero. I don't know if she probably sat in a bubble bath for a week and still have that cold in her. So this next gentleman, he decided, yep, there he is. Well, let's go into what he did. So, convicted murderer of Alabama officer sentenced to death. So, this is the story about him. I don't know if any of you folks would be familiar with him. Basically, he was inside of a drug sting, over 100 pounds of marijuana, which is a hell of a lot of marijuana, and 100 pounds to be exact. Regardless, this young man was sitting there, and the officers, I guess, went to go announce themselves and bust him, and he decided to open fire and killed him instantly. Don't know where the hell he thought he was going because he got out of the house, but then instantly got caught. So he has been officially sentenced
to death.
To death.
Hope it don't take
Whatever
long
happened
to
to
get
old
there.
Sparky, man? Why don't they use that shit no more?
I don't know. I wish they would.
Kind of missed it when the lights dimmed and you knew that crime.
What about staking people outside and putting honey on them and letting the ants eat them till they die?
No, I'm pretty sure that's Louis.
Let the birds peck on them. Just, let the critters get to them. Yeah, birds.
That's Bam's favorite. She wants a parrot.
So at least that's one more piece of shit that won't be out hurting anybody else.
Well, you say that, but he could be out next week. Never quite know.
Yeah, do that. See what happens to him. I agree with you, Natasha. This next one, is Maryland is having some issues. Maryland police departments are wrestling with the legalization of marijuana, the Mary Jane, with implications on the hiring process. Basically, they're having, an issue because, like everywhere else, there's a shortage of police. Cannabis use is legal in Maryland, but officers are not permitted to use the drug, which I agree with. If you want to smoke weed, don't be a cop.
We have differing opinions.
Yes, we do. But you have to be cannabis free for 3 years prior to applying to be in law enforcement. Somebody says, I think in today's environment where we are with the legalization of cannabis that has now restricted law enforcement agencies, particularly large agencies across the state. Officials said they want to have more flexibility in regards to marijuana use in the hiring process. Having a legal drug become a barrier to increasing law enforcement seems like it's bad policy. Montgomery County is already offering a $20,000 sign-on bonus, and they're still having an officer shortage. Officials state that the effects of the Mary Jane issue will likely become more evident in time. It's a big issue now, but it's going to become an increasing large issue as more people have consumed the legalized drug.
Not a drug, it's medicine.
So is oxycodone. It's a medicine too. Anything can be a medicine and be abused.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
If you want to be a cop, don't smoke the weed.
So you're telling me if an officer breaks his back and has to have surgery and they give him oxycodone, he should never be a cop again?
No, not if he starts abusing it and becomes a dope head.
But if he's prescribed marijuana and he smokes a joint on his day off, you say he smokes marijuana, he should never be a cop.
He shouldn't. It stays in your system too long. The pills leave your system within 24 hours. The weed stays in there for 30 days.
That weed ain't in your system overnight. But I get what you're saying. The trace of the system.
There's I just think make your choice. I'm not saying, hey, if you want to smoke weed, fine, smoke your weed. Just don't put a badge on.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Sure
I'm not saying that.
People that drank alcohol back during Prohibition.
Well, I wasn't around Prohibition.
You know you were. Ain't you like 85 years old now?
Nope. But Duke, next time old Derek comes here, I want you to bite him.
He's gonna let me give him tons of pets.
Huh. Duke's not feeling good. He's got a cold or something. He's been coughing. But anyway, I just think, like I said, smoke you devil's lettuce all you want. You just can't be a cop. You just can't be a cop. You still there? Or you just being quiet?
I'm trying to figure out if I got to read my next story.
Let's see what you got. Michigan.
It's a video of a Michigan deputy rescuing a family out of engulfed flames.
I do have it's not a long video, it's short, so you may want to give them the rundown because I'm kind of confused on some of it.
So according to the Macomb County Sheriff's Department, Dang, I'm assuming that's the officer's name, was the first to arrive on scene and said he could see flames through the closed front door window. Upon entering the home, he saw one individual and instructed her to leave immediately. He saw a male seated in a chair engulfed in flames. Damn.
Yeah, how the house wasn't on fire? The old man was on fire.
Maybe he was smoking a cigar, fell asleep in a chair. Shit happens all the time.
Maybe so.
Cigarette or something, tried to smother the fire with a blanket, but was unsuccessful.
Ended up using a fire extinguisher, I believe.
No, it says he tried. He ended up using a fire extinguisher. Yeah. Dang began sweeping the chair with flames with a fire extinguisher, but he had to exit the home due to being unable to breathe. Yeah. Let's get this video a watch. It sounds good.
I don't know what kind of dog virus is going around.
People and a dog from a fire inside a home.
Police say it happened just after 1 this morning on Leanna Drive in Macomb Township. When officers arrived on the scene, they could see smoke and flames from the home's entryway, only to get inside and see a person on fire.
7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney is in Macomb Township with the shocking video and more on the heroic efforts from those deputies.
There's not much visible damage to the outside of the home this afternoon, but you can see that there's still some caution tape up here. The 2 people who were trapped inside of the home at the time of that fire are now on the road to recovery after officers made that miraculous rescue.
How they trapped in the house? The dude was on fire.
I don't know.
An early morning shift for 3.
The house was for sale, obviously, because there's a lockbox on the front.
They broke in.
Macomb County Sheriff's deputies turned into a mad dash. Police say just before 1:30 Wednesday morning, they received a call about a fire at a home on Leanna Drive, just off of 21 Mile and Heidenreich Road in Macomb Township. To officers' surprise, when they got inside, they found an elderly man sitting in a chair, fully engulfed in flames.
We were pretty much lined up all the way down here, all the way through there with...
No, that's not the old man. It's a neighbor.
Man, he's burned. He ain't got no hair on his body.
That's just a...
You know, first responders, police, ambulance, firemen.
Michael Laskowski lives next door.
I cut his grass all the time for him. They're super nice, sweet people. I've known them forever. It's really super sad.
After getting one adult out of the smoke-filled home and a pet,
Get the dog out. Get the dog out.
deputies attempted to smother the flames. After that was unsuccessful, the officers rushed in with fire extinguishers. The 2 adults were taken to a local hospital for treatment and are in stable condition. Every single Macomb County Sheriff's deputy has one of these in their car, a fire extinguisher, and it surely came in handy this morning as they were able to run inside that home and put out the flames. The Sheriff's Department says awards are now in order for deputies Zachary Dang, Jonathan Corte, and Thomas Bartoli, who saved lives getting to the home within minutes.
The men and women of the Sheriff's Office are the best. You know, they come to work every day not knowing what's going to be in front of them. And they react and take care of business. And again, in this situation, save lives.
Police say their preliminary investigation shows the fire may have been a result of the homeowner, who is disabled, falling asleep while smoking a cigarette.
Those of you that are smoking, make sure it's extinguished before you fall asleep. And those type of situations are, again, it's...
Well, still sad. The old man, I mean, burning up like that? Jesus.
Yeah. And you know, by the time he woke up, he woke up and it was too late.
I hope he just died, didn't wake up. Because that would be horrible. This next one, I don't know if y'all, this one's been in the news quite a bit. We're going back. Ohio is a crazy ass place. That's all I got to say.
It is. I
would not think that Ohio was so freaking crazy. But Ohio, there was a SWAT team raid warrant search at a house. These people are claiming that, I think they probably were at the wrong house from what I was watching and heard. And but anyway, they're saying this baby got injured. That is on the ventilator. Let y'all watch the news article on it and tell me what y'all think about it.
The dog from a fire
it.
inside a home.
Police say it happened just after...
That's not it. Hold on. It's right here.
Also this evening, new body cam video from the city of Elyria just released after a home was raided days ago, where there are questions.
That's a lot of SWAT team. That's a lot of guys for an entry team. They
didn't have a very tactical approach either. Did you see the approach? They all just kind of walked up as a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's a lot of guys. So.
Surrounding whether that raid should have happened in the first place. Our senior crime and justice correspondent, Lydia Sparra, has this follow-up with exclusive details. Lydia, good evening.
And good evening to you, Russ. The city released their video on their YouTube page, and they provided 8 clips that are heavily redacted. However, 3 News has exclusive audio that's related to this case. And you want to ask, did police get the wrong house?
We begin with the body cam video, with Elyria police banging on the door on Parmalee.
Police search warrant, come to the door!
Before anyone can answer, a battering ram is used, then a flashbang into the right bay window. Listen closely as you hear Courtney Page scream with fear.
I don't know if they threw it in or they just had it by the glass or the glass exploded. Let me see. Can you see that pole? The flashbang's on that pole.
Yeah, it's on a stick.
Yeah, so they didn't throw it through the glass, but it was on the outside of the glass. There
This
we go.
shit don't
Listen
help. There's
closely
still a
as you
baby
hear
laying on
Courtney
the floor
Page
right next to
scream
it.
with fear. Yelling. She comes with her hands up saying, "My baby is on a ventilator."
My baby's in the ventilator. I was very respectful. I applied to everything they asked me to.
17-month-old Waylon can be seen here in his bouncy chair, but it would be 6 minutes before anyone acknowledges the child with multiple health issues.
Now, this is body cam footage from cops. I'm not seeing glass all over the floor and stuff like that like they're claiming. I'm not saying it was done right. I'm just saying they're saying that the glass and all that stuff was around the baby. I don't see no glass or anything like that, and the baby's not crying or anything like that. So,
I don't know.
Waylon is seen dancing to the music.
The baby is right here.
In the front, right in the middle. That's why it's blurred out.
Yeah, this is the baby right here.
Okay.
It's in like one of them little vibrating bounty things.
Is that the window they busted right there on the other side of the crib then?
I think so, but there's no glass around this child. Like they're saying the kid got covered with glass or something, but I don't.
Even though his mom says he slept through all of the noise. And it would be more than 10 minutes before mom is reunited with her son. He is checked out by first responders.
As long as he had good reaction when I put this stuff on into the cold.
Okay. The mayor of Valeria shares an EMT report and in the news release, the condition of the child at the time. And in an email, he says, while the footage captured clearly illustrates what did and did not occur when the search warrant was executed, it does not answer questions of what led to the warrant itself. That's because the name on the warrant doesn't match who lives at the house. The residents are Rita and Marlon Jennings, Courtney's aunt and uncle. They have lived here for more than a year and are not related to the suspect. Courtney is in town for her son's health care. In Ring camera video 3 News obtained from the homeowners, you can clearly see Courtney cooperating with police. But it's in this exclusive that we discovered on the tape that leads to more confusion. Listen close.
Now, listen to this close, because this is where I think you'll hear it.
As the Ring camera was knocked on the ground, but still rolling.
It's Wallen. It's a Wallen house.
Listen one more time.
It's Wallen.
I feel like LT's going to be pissed. It's the wrong house.
I'm wondering if this was after. I hope this was after they hit it, at least, not before. You know, like, well, just.
Could you imagine the soul guy running over going, no, right as they throw the flashbang?
Yeah, let's say.
And no, that's not the window they smashed. Look, above the door is the thing that looks like it looks like a ladder sticking up, but it's not.
That's the crib. So, this is the window. But the baby was.
No, if you go back to the other picture, so they did throw the flashbang in right over where the baby is. That's that broken window right there is where that baby was. Where that on the other side of that TV.
Yeah, but I didn't see glass all over it.
Was this the wrong house? The mayor says to answer those questions, I have also requested an external investigation. Courtney Page has lots of questions too, mostly why her son has been in the hospital since the raid and much of that time in the ICU with chemical infections to his lungs.
Maybe my son wasn't crying in the video.
Flashbangs do not have chemicals. It's not like a tear gas grenade. It's loud flash of light, but it's don't spray chemicals all over.
And like in that moment, he was okay.
I could second that, but I don't really need to.
But it's the effects that they've left him with.
Now on the video, you can see police being very kind and respectful to Courtney, especially after they discovered the baby. Now, no one is judging them for doing their job. What the family has been saying all along is that they raided the wrong house. The sheriff's deputy, Russ, have been asked to investigate.
A lot more.
Well, kind of sounds like they did hit the wrong house.
Oh yeah.
But they're saying that the kid would smoke a chemical. The flashbang did not give the kid smoky chemical.
Look, me and you both
like
know
that.
why they're doing that, and it's just they're going to get hundreds of millions.
Yeah, they're going to get money, but it's just that's on whoever wrote the warrant. It's not on the guys that did the raid, because I used to be an SRT guy.
Right.
They'd like, okay, this is the house. This is the one we're hitting. This is where I was a shield guy. This is what everybody had their own job. I didn't write warrants. I didn't read warrants or nothing like that. So that's whoever the commander was of that situation is on them.
Yeah. So
this next one here, you can read on. It's a short video. It's fucking crazy. This had to be a fucked up suicide. That's all I gotta say. I don't know if they ever located the body yet.
Oh, see, I wonder, is this like a prepper dude that did this?
Well, from other stuff I've watched, other videos I did watch on it, it sounded like he has a little paranoid schizophrenic or something going on.
Okay. So basically, everybody, we kind of briefed on DC earlier and the whole fact that it's small as shit. But there is a lot of suburbs, like, what are they, like the housing developments? So DC area house explodes during warrant service operation. Suspect presumed dead. So they went to go serve a search warrant on the house, and basically they started, there were shots from inside, and then the house just exploded. I'm guaranteeing you got a body cam.
They said the guy shot like 30 flares from a flare gun.
30 shots from a flare gun into the surrounding area. It did damage several other places.
The explosion.
It's like his house exploded.
Gnarly. It ain't like you just think, nah, watch this explosion.
So this evening, new body cam video from the city of Elyria just released.
Here we go. That's a big house. That wasn't like just a little explosion. This son of a bitch, like, I mean, look at it.
Oh, yeah. Looked like a meth house explosion.
I mean, this thing. I mean, the whole house is gone. It, like, damn near vaporized the house. I mean, this house was, like, damn near vaporized. You can see, I mean, there's nothing left of this house. I mean, it leveled it. I'm wondering if he had, like, they have a gas stove and water heater, and he just, because I think they were out there for a while, and he just, did he like just let the gas keep going and build up inside the house, and then shot one of them flares off?
It's possible.
Because like I said, this explosion's just. Just massive. That is a massive explosion. Yeah. Makes that, some of the houses around it and stuff they haven't been able to go home yet. I guess not. That explosion just completely leveled that house. Okay. Let's do some hot nuts. We have the man that was took the skid steer into the police car. We got the stupid guy that ran from the cops that ended up on top of the cops. And we'll just go with them two.
I like the skid steer.
I'm going with the skid steer too.
Yeah, I mean, that takes a whole another level of stupid. And like we discussed, I mean, that Bobcat is more than capable of taking the roof off of that car and decapitating the officer.
No, I just say he's damn lucky not to have, like I said,
took lead.
Took took some lead because I'd have probably shot at him if he'd have rammed me with that damn thing. What do y'all think? Throw some votes up there. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. I tried to stay more calm on this one and do a little bit less cussing.
Did you?
You didn't notice?
I don't even know if I did.
Oh, Gerard says he doing a skid steer too. Skid steer from Natasha. That's probably one that's going to get it. We already got 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to end up having. So he's going to throw this hot nuts. I added some stuff to the hot. Oh, Jim says he's got the skid steer also. So skid mark steer.
Skid.
Don't notice anything different?
What?
You're a stupid dumbass.
Oh, by the way, Jared, that's what was supposed to be on your shirt right there.
You dumb motherfucker!
Some dumbass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You dumb motherfucker!
Or he was just playing.
You're a
I said that, Jared, last time about the kid that took the damn forklift. Because we were talking about because he was running around with the
dumbass motherfuckers.
Been a cool damn trick. Just keep running up the cars.
You're a stupid dumbass.
I wonder if he just got fired or something and said, "No, he just lost his shit."
Or was it one of those things like,
"Fuck
you, you ain't getting your last paycheck," and like it was like 80 hours, and the dude needed it. And he's like, "Fuck you! I'm just gonna take your skid steer." But I don't know why he wouldn't just take it out on his boss. Why would you take it out on the general public?
I have no idea. But yeah, Jared, that's what was this little character right here was one supposed to be on your shirt. He got the William G. Poe next to it. So now you know. Well, everybody, I actually do have a whole entire extra episode set up. I was going to do it yesterday and ended up not doing it. So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I may do it tomorrow. Y'all pay attention before I'll do it live. It's I got like 13, 14 stories and stuff. If Postera wants to, he can join me. If not, I'll just do it myself. Don't matter. Because he is such a busy motherfucker. So
shut the hell up. I love every one of you guys. Thanks for coming and watching. We appreciate every one of you.
I'll pay attention for the one tomorrow, same time. I might actually do it earlier. Same bat channel. Remember, we aren't sheepdogs. We're lions. Stay safe. Watch your back or watch your partner's back.
Watch your back.
Watch it.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm